Okay. I believe I am live and have stream. Talking of which, hello fish. And indeed, anybody else? I last minute honey and lemon. Okay. Why are you not coming through? Yeah, as I said, I basically haven't been talking at all today. Thing I do need to check is it doesn't appear to be coming through the right sound source. Because just because I said it was. That's more the ticket. And if you can't hear me, GM, you do not get to just make shit up that I might have said. Hello, Chrono. Oh my god, I never saw that sign. No, well, it depends how long the voice lasts. This is the problem. If I have to speak down in that register, that's definitely a very different type of stream. Feel the gentle touch of tentacles. In that voice, no. Okay. Yes, so indeed, hello to everybody. Okay, so what am I doing? Oh god, what am I doing? Weeks. Oh god, yes, Usha. Finger-shaped stones. Where do we think the finger-shaped stones are? Over by... yeah. Somewhere near. She's in the tomb, but her tomb is underneath the graveyard. I mean, really, you're just pushing the issue now. Okay. Hey, Shard. So, how is everybody today? Yeah, I'm very, very sorry I couldn't run last night, but no, I had no voice. Was no good. So I need to get over there somewhere. I want that as lock screen wallpaper. Wait, that went wrong. See, I think I am galloping towards endgame, where my choices would appear to be end the world or not end the world, which strikes me as a bit of an ish. Hello, Neo. Okay. Finger-shaped stones, huh? Oh god, the bobbing coffin's not necessary. Concerned that they appear to be sitting up for me. Oh dear. Oops. Okay, fine. I just grounded that out and cocked that one up. Where do we think the finger-shaped stones are? What was the actual conversation? Right. Usha hides underwater in her tomb. The entrance is in the cemetery marked with 5 finger-shaped stones. Right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if there's actually a decision to make.
Druttercup, in case you haven't noticed, someone just hosted you. Say thank you.
Thank you for the heads up, Techie, and thank you, Knight, for the host. Yay! Yeah, and because I was slightly late starting, because I was doing the honey and lemon thing, nobody's missed a damn thing, so that's cool. I'm hunting down a murderous Mayan with vampiric tendencies. Find a dark, safe place to kill myself. I'm not convinced about this whole killing myself lark. I mean, to be brutally honest, I would rather not kill myself if I can at all avoid it, but on the other hand, I also don't particularly want to kill the world, being a bit of it. Okay. You vote for the suicide ending. Robinson, hello Robinson, and in fact, I can see you doing that. It would fit your aesthetic, particularly if you're expecting superpowers at the end. I think I'm trying to explicitly avoid superpowers. Given what I did to Ebenote. With the hidden tentacles. Okay. But there's the creme. Ending the world, suicide. Killing myself, suicide. If there is a none of the above, then I will look favourably upon that, I'll tell you. What if there's a budget, leg it and run? Hello. Oh god. One of these tombs had a thing in it. One of these tombs had a setup. Which one? That one. One of them somebody had been expeditionizing, and it was no use to me at the time. But they had a thing set up. Hello, what's going on there? It's weird. The church? Was it that big one? Budget, leg it and hide. Yeah, it does make more sense. Door to this place, guys. Oh, hello.
I still have no idea how to fight Usha. I might be losing my mind, but I'm not crazy enough to go in unprepared.
Okay, I like that that's a different diving suit. Not quite the same. However, I now know where it is. There's fun. I need to go and talk to Hill. Because I don't trust either of these bastards. Did Raymond live? Oh, okay. There we go. So I need to get up to Reed Heights. Okay. Where's the boat? This is the problem. It's... If I restart the cycle, that literally just resets everything. And that's what everybody before me's done. And at some point, it will all kick off again. So fails to resolve anything. However, ending the world, that's a resolution. And yeah, Vanderberg's really left me with no good options at all. Ending the world sounds boring. Well, the few people I know who can say that. Must be Thursday, another apocalypse. So straight across here and then bear right. I'll be intrigued if they do any DLC for this game, because it's the first of their games where I feel that there is space for it. It does kind of make you wonder how they'd fit it in, given the ending sounds like it's going to be pretty final. That makes sense. Let's go to that one. Ah! Hit the right button, that would be a plus. There's no more fun to be had when it ends. Well, it depends. If you're a human, then no. When the world ends, it ends. Fishy, I love that. That's brilliant. That's a t-shirt. I need a mocked up newspaper front page. Okay. We're going to see Hill. I know it's all evidence collected, but I think I need to chat. I mean, it's a chat that ideally I'd quite like when we're putting a bullet through his head. Because the guy's a torturing necromancer. And Usha is all his fault. She hasn't been slaughtering her way down the ages. He dug her up, dissolved her, and then reanimated the salts. That's just rude. Love the calm pondering on whether or not to end the world. It's just another thing. Yeah. One thing I love solidly about this game is all the choices. You can have tendencies, you can make decisions, but nothing's set in stone until you tell somebody else. Until you actually act on it. So you can gather all your information, but then you can act according to your preference or your conscience. Right up until the last minute. Which is a nice way of doing things instead of locking you in. Straight off. And you finding out, you know, halfway through a game that he's still dead. That actually a decision you made, you know, half an hour in, will determine what ending you get. I have played one or two of them, and I wasn't impressed. Hello.
I need an explanation, Joseph.
We
No?
need to chat.
What did you want to know?
I know you had a deal with Raymond, the man who brought you the mummy. What happened to him?
Nothing he didn't deserve. This newcomer, he was only interested in treasure. It's his fault Ucha is after us now.
He's her toy now, possessed and tormented. But it was you who let this happen.
Me? I did not free her.
No,
And for
you
Christ's
animated
sake,
her.
why should I risk everything to save an imbecile? My mission is of far greater importance.
Ah, Fishy, yes. Standing up for English.
I found the laboratory, Joseph. The one used to raise dead from the ashes and salt.
So then you understand why I need Usha's body. She knows what we both need. The way inside Katiganar.
You revived the dead, then tortured them. That's an abomination.
I'm with you.
Do not rush to judgment, Reed. They had their time. Would you truly value one old life over the suffering of millions? They're not even human. Those specters, monstrosities, they are just the vessels of their former knowledge. You can't compare them to the living.
I hate to have to say it, mate, but Usha so far is more sympathetic than you. And I have no sympathy towards her. You did this all of your own bat.
You tormented Usha to get the knowledge you were after. Why?
She refused to tell me what I needed. I was trying to find another way, but until the spell was found, I used more mundane methods.
Like pouring acid on her?
It was stubborn, no longer human. I was forced to try everything. Every time I recreated her, she told me I didn't deserve the knowledge.
Usha made me a
To be
proposal.
fair, you don't.
She's willing to help me get inside Katiganor.
What? Surely not. It must be a trap.
You didn't even ask me what she wanted in return.
I fear I know already. She wants me dead. Dane, she's using you, Reed. She knows I'm the only one who can stop her. I have already prepared the unguent to prevent her resurrection. Please, can't we just finish this as planned?
Mm-hmm. I really, really don't like this necromantic bastard. But if he has useful information...
Now calm down, Joseph. I'm not fool enough to believe a blood-sucking monster. Just thought you ought to know.
Okay. You scared me for a moment. But if we're finished here, you should probably continue your search.
I know where Usha is. It's the same crypt that Raymond was diving in.
So, she returned to the tomb. Fine, we'll strike now. Prepare your guns.
What's the plan?
I've formulated an elixir that should damage her unnatural body. Coat your bullets in it, and go and slay the monstrosity. Just don't forget to collect her ashes afterwards. I'll prepare everything we need and wait nearby. Soon we'll both have our answers.
No. I think no. Because I'm not impressed with this. Killing Usha is one thing. Killing Usha and then retrieving the ashes, which we know he can use to resurrect the poor woman. I wonder. Oh, that'd be buggerfish. Couldn't do it Tuesday during the day, could you? What happens if I do this to this guy? How does that change the story? Does it let me change the story? Okay.
These Mayan artifacts could be the prized jewel in many a museum collection.
I'm not sure how that has helped, whether that will help. I did save immediately before doing it. I'm just thinking that, to be honest, I'm not rocking either of them. He's a murderous, torturing necromancer. She is an immortal mummy. Vampire. I don't think either of them really needs to be let loose alone. I'm pretty much surprised the game let me do that, to be honest. I have no idea whether I'm going to keep that save. But when they say freedom of action, they're not kidding, are they? I'm really not sure if I want to keep that. But if you're going to have a fight, it strikes me as it's best to have that fight from behind at a 45-degree downward angle. He's reprehensible. Raymond was reprehensible. Usha is a victim and still reprehensible. It's very much no good answers, isn't it? Okay, let's play this out. And just not overwrite the most recent save. What I will do though is do some crafting. Okay, I can do with medkits. I have bombs. I don't have as many shotgun rounds as I'd like. Automatic. Yeah, we're definitely on the pick the least worst option here. Pardon me. But accurate for Knight. Very, very accurate. Now I have killed him. Let's just steal everything he owned. My God, what's he keep by his bed?
By the looks of these plants, this photo was taken somewhere in South America.
Pardon me. First aid kit, hello. I've just made a first aid kit, of course. But I can't use it because it's not a real one, it's just an image. Oh, weird shit, night lights. Okay. Oh crap. Hi.
You did well. She is pleased. Enter her home and she will tell you the secret of the depths.
Seems like a lot of running around when we're already talking.
I'm with him.
The vessel through which he talks would hear what he does not deserve. She would prefer not to kill him.
Where will I find you?
Didn't she tell you? About the stone fingers in the garden where the dead men live on? She thought you'd understand.
Ah, can't you be more specific?
You
garden
found it,
for the
dude.
Dead. Is that a cemetery or crypt?
See? You did have it.
Okay then. I'm on my way.
I thought he sounded done at the start of the game. He's just increasingly so. I established there was... Oh, there's ammo down here. Hello. I'm going to face off against an immortal... Oh, fuck! Oops. Right, hang on. And no, I don't know what an immortal oh fuck is. Hey, glopy little asses. Oh, fine. Don't kill me. It's just rude. I'm with you, mate. Kinda nopes. I apologise for kinda noping. It all got a bit real. Something else glorping down here. Expect the glorp. Oops.
Did it just twitch? Whoa. Must be my nerves.
No, 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 no.
Poor guy died here after several stomach wounds. Wild beasts carried out quite the massacre in here.
I could be happier were the world not stretching. Maybe that's just me.
One ferocious blow, and he was gone.
Bishop said to the actress. Can't carry any more shell casings. Well, there's a good problem to have. Okay.
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
Yeah, right there with you, bud. So, I'm wondering if the same trick will work on Usha. Agree to everything she asks, milk her for information. And then put one of these miraculous mutant bullets in her head. I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm saying it's an idea. I come down the wrong one. I have. Yes, I should have taken one turn sooner. My goof. these people wandering around with absolutely no idea that hypothetically I could take the decision to end the world. Allegedly. I need the seal of Cotigano, and she's got that. Is it? Oh, it's across the road. Duh. Okay, back to the graveyard we go. I hold the fate of Oakmont in my hands. Well, Lovecraft versus Chambers. Which is a fighting game that might be interesting.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale.
Yeah, that's the only problem with one of these compasses. If you're looking in the wrong direction, it will show you diametrically opposite. This time, try not to ground out against the graveyard. Positively restful music. I suppose that's appropriate. Okay, here we go. He's crying. Oh my. Yeah. There were some very, very high drops. Oh my frigging god. Shit. My sanity drains away like water. Oh boy. Ah! Oh great. Stop it!
So, Raymond.
Try that again when I'm not actually. Well, my head is still melting. Is this a problem? Oh, for God's sake. I'm gonna go bonkers. More so than I am already. Okay, I feel a quick save coming on. I'll just run away, please. It was much less scary over here. Oh, I can run away. Cool. Repressurize, shall we? As my brain crawls back inside my ears. There's nothing safe to look at. There is nowhere safe to go. Nowhere safe to face. When the dodgy coral. I think there's a sync now button, yeah. Under settings. But I had some trouble with persuading it to sync. Right, let's time this rather better. Right, don't go off the edge, please.
This masterfully carved head seems like a real treasure.
Yeah, okay. How about you get out of the vents, please, dear? That would be cool. Fix yourself up. Much better. We're ignoring the noises off right. Okay, good enough. Let's head for the light. Maybe the light will help. Yes! Standing in a patch of light actually helps my sanity. I like that. You can kind of cling to a light as a representative of hope and stability. Okay. Meanwhile, definitely repressurize now, because if anything attacks me, that's it, I'm toast. Absolute toast. Okay. More vents. I wonder if this means I'm going to get jumped by something unpleasant. Love at some point it's hard to tell what's carving and what's coral. By hard, I mean damn impossible. Yeah, because this is going to help.
Something feels wrong with this statue. There's no trace of seaweed on it.
Because the statue's not the statue. Okay. Fine. So, Mayan then. Do you like this staircase? What? Guys, there's a choice. See, to me that says tomb. Oh shit, I didn't see him. Might want to shift your ass there, dear. Hello, Meki. No, oh, no, that's not on my home decoration list either. So that's her tomb. So what the hell is that side one? And is it worth my while going out to check? Because I can now.
I'm not finished here yet.
Damn, no I can't. Okay, I take that back. Hey Meki, I've shot someone in the back of the skull. Been an interesting evening so far. Hi,
Joseph
Osha.
is dead. I fulfilled my part of the deal. Now it's your turn.
What's marked, man? Ask and she will answer. Stop the cycle like the cab before you. Like the ancestors.
What lies beneath this city? Tell me about the ruins.
A temple. A prison. A cradle of old Kay. A dark pit speaking with many voices. She never knew. Only a name. Ktikonar.
How do you know this?
She asked the dead. The dead who came before. And they asked their dead like you ask her now. This is the cycle.
She has a real issue with her tenses, doesn't she? and perspective. And being, you know, several thousand years dead. Yeah. That's a nice gesture, Meki. Postcards from jail. Into jail. Yeah, that's some impressive body paint.
Tell me how I can enter the temple.
You must find the sacred seal, the key to the monoliths. You and it know each other. It will obey.
Oh, that's comforting.
This one?
Yes, yes, fate is kind. Now listen well. You have seen the great stone in the city center? This is the gate to Xibalba.
What?
How can I stop the madness that seeps from below? What waits for me down there?
You will find out when it is time. Her marked man descended, and the Katigan are slept. Follow his path. Do as he did.
And did he return?
No.
Well, how do I know what he did?
How do I open the gate in the monolith?
You must search for a hollow, craving to accept the seal.
And that's it?
No. The seal is incomplete. You must gather 3 gay fingers growing on the 3 monoliths, and unite them with the seal.
So I've got to find pieces of 3 monoliths. Can you at least tell me where they are?
She doesn't know. But every cycle, the fire servants gather near these special places. Find them. They will have the answer.
Okay.
You say there were others before me. Who were they?
Marked men and women and things that went before. This place is old, but it still stands.
Why do you call me marked?
You bear the touch of old Kay. You see more, feel more, and are even more inside.
Yep.
I just need to find the fire worshippers, then gather the 3K fingers to complete the seal. I suppose it could be worse.
She wishes you the wisdom to choose what must be chosen. But leave now. She must rest.
The trouble is... Murderous vampire mummy. I'm gonna try the same thing I did to Hill.
Farewell. I don't know if it's possible, but I hope you can find some good in your new life.
Oh, she will enjoy it. But must change before leaving this place.
Yeah, not comfortable with that. Shit! I did not expect Usha to go down like that. In my defense, Meki, left to her own devices, she would eat a lot of people. So I murdered the necromancer who wanted to use her for power, and I put her out of her misery? There are a lot of people there. Well, you've seen the way I play. How likely is it, do you think, that I'm going to be a homicidal maniac under normal circumstances? Answer, I'm not, for those who were thinking about it. Let's have a look. Yeah, thanks for that. You know me, I'm a complete white hat when it comes to games. In order to haunt you, Mickey, I'd have to be dead first. Not some kind of mad psychic. This is a lot, isn't it? Actually, Fish, he does have a certain resemblance to Giles, aka Celebrant. And if you haven't... Yeah. And if you haven't just sat back and mind putting your feet up on the chair, Fish, then I will be really disappointed in you. A flight of stairs up there. Ah, no, I can't get up there. Okay. Find 3 keys, could be worse. You could be in the dark occult. Yes. Oh dear. I worry how easily and completely you can slip into Celebrant. And for anybody wondering, this is why I really don't think I can run Nightspawn or Nightbane as is now on a stream without extreme warnings. Okay. Yeah, don't look in the basement. I don't know, I mean, maybe we could get away with it. You certainly couldn't do it on Mixer. But if we flagged it mature... you might be able to get away with it. It's just he is so wonderfully aggressive. And so totally unlike anybody else you play. Oddly enough, Neo, a line like that was in the book I was reading this afternoon. Which was on trying to conceal a greater crime than he was being investigated for. It was like finding out the police want you for drug dealing when you've got 3 bodies in your basement. He would need bleeping. At least. He would need to be bleeped. A very great deal. Okay. This is all looking grim. Oh, what, the proofreading? Yay, well done. Excellent stuff. That's a polite way of putting it, Fish. Things need be editing with less complete narrative. Yeah. Yeah, deliberately anarchic. That would be it. Do we think that's the big hole in the centre of town? The big monolith in the centre of town? When I'm ready, I'll return to my room in the Devil's Reef Hotel to rest and prepare for Katiganar. It's time to put my affairs in order. Well, there's a clue. I'm the seed and can thus enter Katiganar. I think some of Celebrant's antics actually might breach Twitch TNC. Unedited. Right, so I'm leaving the top one intact just in case. I'll just use the that one. Yes. That militia at the city archive. What's the deal? Why can't I get in? Why does this feel slightly like it's set up for DLC? They've put the whole city together. Yes, he is a great deal of fun, but he is also a stone cold bastard. So ahead, next right, and follow it round, okay.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. Buy a paper, mister?
Yeah, I think on the whole it's his trigger warnings, it's his content warnings that would be a bigger thing. It's far fewer people than I would normally expect.
Something I can help you with, sir?
Apparently not.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
Now that would work. And it would be very much in keeping. Well, I haven't got any side quests on the books. Return to your hotel rooms. Yeah, small doses of Kel would be fine. Dog Boy's still kicking around in his wake. Oh, hello, straight to cutscene. I saw this trailer. Now I have context. Dude, you're dead? Apparently Charles just took a little head holiday. And is hallucinating. A lot.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Yeah, that's comforting. Oakmont has lost another great mind. Prominent local scientist and archaeologist Joseph Hill was found dead in his study in Reed Heights overnight. Who would dare to take the life of this renowned researcher? More importantly, why? Have my reasons. While those questions remain unanswered, it seems like Oakmont University's finest are haunted by some kind of unenviable doom. Is there an enviable doom? Joseph Hill was not the first to leave us grieving his absence, nor it seems will he be the last, and yet he's not entirely gone. Yeah, I know. He will live on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him, and his science is sure to inspire a new generation of ambitious students. You know, this whole can I end the world thing, if he's inspiring people, I don't want him to. Yeah. Okay. Anything else? That's my...
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Yeah, it's basically, he's been stoned the entire game. So... I have unlocked all the gear, except the stuff you have to pay for in the DLC. To be fair, Chrono, it was all a dream under the effect of laudanum is an infinitely more excusable plot than it was all a dream, wake up in the shower. So, what do I want to go to my doom dressed as? There's a lot to be said. I love some of these models, they're great. Okay, especially that one. Look at the jawline and tell me that Ben Affleck could not play Charles Reed. Vacationist, A Holiday from Sanity. Tempting. Shame Daywear is not available to me. I do like the king's robes. Ah, I just want these gloves. Yep. That is Vanderberg's outfit. The outfit of the king in yellow. Oh, he's got different lapels. Hadn't noticed that. So there's 2 votes for the Vacationist so far. I'm taking preferences. I like the Unburdened Newcomer. I do like that it's a different jacket. The seams are in slightly different places and the collar's different. One of them is the Investigator pack and the other one is a DLC for Mystic. You have to collect all the Mystic tomes. Also, the Cultist one is just weird. That's where Charles just gives up for a week or so and just goes, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to put an octopus on my head and see what happens. Let's stick with Unburdened Newcomer. It does. Okay. Still nothing nasty in this bath. Well, except the bath. Okay. Let's find out where I'm going. Oh, I wonder if I actually have to use my bed. Although, frankly, if I sleep here, I'm expecting an attack of the Kingfishmen.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
Yeah. As stable as a very unstable thing. Yeah. It does have sort of styling of the hat in Corsair. Indeedy. Okay. Where the hell do we think this is? Centre of town, I mean Advent. Seemed to be the gig. The cultist outfit is wonderful. Somebody put way too much effort into that texture. I was going to say it put way too much effort into that skin, but oh god, you don't need sushi in this game. Half the sushi is the cost. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm in Advent. So that would seem to be it. Oh yeah, that'd be it then. Gravity matters not to me. Okay, and neither does apparently the ability to get in there. Right, there's got to be a way in. Feel the gentle touch of the tentacles. Who built a church next to the evil monolith? I think everybody just keeps their own heads down for the most part. They only get miffed when I start shooting at things that may or may not exist. Okay, logically, if there's a church there, then I can go to it. Hi. Second Church of Cthulhu Rising. It's one safety barrier. It's kind of, yeah, look, we're giving you a hint, you're on your own. It's built into the stone, so... Church of St. Michael, okay. Oh, that's fine. No, no, that's all right. That's absolutely fine. I'd like to state this is not noping, I'm just checking out the full entrance where I didn't come. Okay. It's just a church.
The door won't budge.
It's just a church I can't get into. Okay. I can get in through the side. Someone got very enthusiastic with the fill tool. Yeah, it's definitely the stone. I'm wondering if I'm missing something. That's endearing. Hello. Look at the side quest. Thank God for that. I don't have to make a choice yet. Seal of Katigana. Okay. Let's go to historical heritage, shall we? The flood took something from all of us, but can we afford to let it take from our city? Countless historical sites have been damaged, some beyond repair, and it's our duty to preserve what's left. This brochure will tell you of our oldest, proudest sites, including the Church of Redemption, the Church of St. Michael, the University of Oakmont, the Fish Market, and the Hospital of St. Mary. Oakmont Historic Heritage Preservation Society. This is why historians should never be let out loose alone. Well, I know where that is because I'm here. Oh dear. Hang on, isn't the Redemption Church basically where the cultists live? Okay, well I may as well. Yes. I didn't mark that, but that one I do. Salvation Harbour, Marsh Avenue, Palois Vault, Nerdchurch. I'm fairly sure it's that, to be honest. Fish Market, we know where the Fish Market is. The Hospital of St. Mary, we know where that is. University of Oakmont, we know where that is. The city's not essentially
St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush. Let the flame redeem your sins.
Fire worshippers, huh?
Sins will be burned with them. Feed the sacred fire.
Yay, gotta love a good cult. Given there is a heavy-duty plummet to death either side of this, I'm a little bit worried.
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of Arcay.
Oh. The other one.
Praise the holy fire. Praise the flaming K.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Cultists. That's what you have here. You have cultists.
Burn the riches, and your sins will be burned with them. Feed the sacred fire.
Praise the holy fire. Praise the flaming K.
After death, flames will consume all. The sinners will burn, but the righteous will bathe in it like warm milk. Fire is the love of Arcay.
These fire worshippers are zealous. I wonder what other rites they use to glorify their flaming deity.
You know what? I'm gonna do that historic houses one first. Fine. It's all fine. It's fine. Having a being human moment. Yes. Yes, pitchforks and torches indeed. Let's go on a little whistle-stop tour of the churches. Am I doing it because I'm scared? Yes. I wonder if I was supposed to have done this really early in the game to get an idea of where the hell everything is. Okay. The church built by the Carpenter family. Church of the Holy Father.
Church of Redemption, founded in 1667. Cast away from your evil deeds and find redemption in our Lord.
Yeah. What was that noise? Oh god.
You cannot build here. It's cursed! Cursed! The skies smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
Don't try and tell me what I can and can't do.
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place. Esse quam videri.
Yeah. I'm thinking unlikely. What's the other one?
Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, my family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
Yeah, big time. Okay. So the carpenters were screwed.
Reverend, I implore you. I lost everything to this fire. My house, family. No need to recite every single bloody name.
So that's either first or last.
You cannot build here. It's cursed! Cursed! The skies smote the carpenters for their sins. You cannot build a church in this place.
Yep. Michael Carpenter does the smiting, then frankly it stays smote.
Good. Let this place be our legacy. May the horror that befell the Carpenters be forgotten, and hope take its place. Esse quam videri.
The old Carpenter Manor stood here centuries ago, until a fire destroyed it and killed most of the family. The church was built over the ruin.
Well, that's a thing. So, over the... Please stop bending the walls. No offense, but you know, I don't have a good history with churches in this place. They tend to be, you know, possessed. Alcohol, that makes sense. And a rifle. Now this is the other church, isn't it? This is not the one with the entrance to Shub-Niggurath's lair in the basement. The Carpenters are calling occupants of interplanetary... Oh... Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of the Carpenters, but I do like that one. I think it's because we had an eternal loop of about 6 per day on Radio Ristlet at the Wilco. And there's only so many times I can tolerate that we've only just begun in the space of one 24-hour period. Let's get some crafting done, because I don't think I've got enough ammo. I mean, obviously, I never think I have enough ammo, but I really don't think I have enough ammo. The one thing I don't want to use, because I'm not impressed with the battle rifle as a thing. Oh, this is the one with the dodgy cultists in the basement. Excellent stuff. What did the Carpenters get up to? There may not be anything else to find here. Is possible. Somebody has, however, got rid of the whacking great, you know, Cthulhuid idols. That's why it looks different. Imagine somebody's got themselves a nice rockery out of it. And yet that somehow seems more sinister. Yeah, I don't know whether it's Karen Carpenter's personal tragedy or just the voice is too smooth. I like things with a little bit of an edge to it, and she didn't. Okay, University of Oakmont and the Hospital of St. Mary. University of Oakmont is... Hogsmeade Heights. And I know where the hospital is. Big sign up. Okay. Fire worshippers seem to get everywhere. Sign was around the other side, I think.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale.
Yeah,
Today
okay.
only.
Possibly not.
This commemorates all the brave researchers of Oakmont University who gave their lives in the cause of scientific knowledge.
And who would appear to be the biggest source of problems for the whole city.
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock. It's the best solution.
Yikes. Grad students, huh? Infinitely renewable resource.
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care could be a subtitle to this game.
Here, Mr. Throgmorton. It's the third monolith to appear since the flood. Luckily, the university is relatively untouched.
Time to figure this out.
Okay.
Here, Mr. Throgmorton. It's the third monolith to appear since the flood. Luckily, the university is relatively untouched.
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock. It's the best solution.
So that's 2. Okay.
Here, Mr. Throgmorton. It's the third monolith to appear since the flood. Luckily, the university is relatively untouched.
I can't do anything with this disease. You must stop the research and keep away from this rock. It's the best solution.
Mr. Throgmorton doesn't care how many lives will be lost. You must find out the origin of this monolith. Continue.
Throgmorton was researching the monoliths that appeared after the flood came to Oakmont. He was determined. Even deaths didn't stop him.
Chat with Throgmorton might be the way to go. Am I being really dense as to where the actual monolith is? This is going to be one of those... Oh yes, that huge thing. Okay. The problem with it being foggy is I literally cannot see a damn thing. There we go. Okay, having said there we go. Got science, walk up and hit it with a stick. Walk away from that one. Disease clearly seems caused by the monolith's influence, but the doctors have been helpless to assist. Okay. Hospital then. Decorate it with nice blinking lights. Actually, I can see that. It probably needs lights on top anyway. Damn hazardous shipping. Assuming anybody could fly over this place.
Hospital of St. Mary, founded 1862. Designed by B.A. Kaplan. Every life matters.
Given everybody is still there when I go into the alternate reality thing, he's wandering around in circles, poking at things that aren't there.
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
Okay.
This way. Stay by the fire while I try to find you some medicine.
Okay.
New victims. And if the flood won't relent, there'll be even more.
Time to figure this out.
This might be a straight 1, 2, 3.
New victims. And if the flood won't relent, there'll be even more.
This way. Stay by the fire while I try to find you some medicine.
Yeah, I wish he didn't sound quite so much like he was... Oh, that's not wrong at all.
I'll send whatever help I can, but there's no room here. We have our hands full.
The flood was sudden and hit the city hard. The hospital staff tried to help, but quickly ran out of room and medicine.
Yeah. Locals banded together to deal with the crisis. Looking at the city now, it seems that unity quickly disappeared. Indeed. So, fish market then. Yeah, I have no idea if I was supposed to do this early. Rather than the very last quest before I finish. Even the ugliest monsters have vulnerable spots. It's hard to see this, however, unless you have a rear view mirror fitted, if you're me.
Choose wisely.
Right, the old fish market. There we go.
The fish market you see now was sponsored by the generous Blackwood family and maintained by the Honorable Marsh family from Innsmouth.
So that's the Blackwoods Marshes, the Carpenters and the Throgmortons. All with their influences.
What are you doing? You can't just kill us all. That's our market.
Yikes. Oof.
The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too.
But they don't kill anybody at the market. That would just be rude. Okay.
Being good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees a chance to earn their bread. So pack up and leave the fish market.
Time to figure
Right.
this out.
I think that's 2. Which would make that 3.
The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too. Being good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees a chance to earn their bread. So pack up and leave the fish market.
That might be wrong.
What are you doing? You can't just kill us all. That's our market.
Yeah. So possibly a straight 1, 2, 3.
Being good Christians, we're giving the Innsmouth refugees...
What are you doing?
What's your
You
problem?
can't just kill us all. That's our market.
The Blackwoods will continue to support the Innsmouthers, and we expect the Marsh family to keep their word too.
The Innsmouthers took over the fish market with the help of the Blackwoods, who cut a tidy deal with the Marshes.
Fish, seriously? That's brilliant. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the most disturbing thing in this damn game. Ugh. Eight. So, I wonder if I can now get into St. Michael's Church. Oh,
Please, help me out.
that is brilliant, Fish. I mean, I know I typo with the best of them, but... at least I edit. And I have a basic grasp of grammar. I'm married to the cutscene. Why? Okay. Right. Huge problem with that fish. Third-party sellers selling it for less.
The door won't budge.
Okay, so we've got a really big freaking chisel. If that door's open, why hasn't the world ended yet? That's actually what I meant to do. Okay, hang on. Yeah, no. Anybody else feel that I'm missing something?
The door won't budge.
That's actually just my way of knocking. So's that. Okay, I'm going to take a brief break because I've got to go and refresh my honey and lemon. So, back in a couple. Yeah. We got 3 monoliths tonight. I have a feeling that one of them's here, but obviously I have not done something. Because I'm currently still not appearing in this quest. Okay. Cheers. Yeah, it said I had to rest. Thank you for that. Still not quite with it. The graphics certainly aren't bad. I don't think you can really slag them off there. Take a moment to recuperate before entering Katiganar. You can do that really annoying thing that's deemed really sort of enthusiastic, the whole Katiganar, I am in you. Just no. I kind of don't want to go back to the Devil's Reef, given that I had a hallucination last time I was there. Okay, well, everybody in here appears to be alive. That's a start.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
You're ignoring me. You're ignoring me. He doesn't like being walked into, though. Eh. He's rude. I'm just going to steal his stuff. General principle. Right. That's Raymond's. Raymond clearly enjoying his time being possessed by Usha.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Okay. Look.
Never again, they say.
Yaha! Since dark eons before the age of man, Katiganar lies beneath the ground. In that eldritch prison rests the dreamer's hidden daughter, bound to never leave. But there are those who would free the dreamer if the dreamer's seed would only pass to her. That's kinky. Each turn of the cycle, those carrying the seed are drawn to Katiganar, driven by hideous visions. The seal of Katiganar will open the way. Many will try and perish. When the stars are right and the dreamer stirs in his house, one will succeed. The daughter will be freed, shall be freed, and from her swollen womb the dreamer shall spawn once more. It's my fate. Will the one who succeeds die? Now, we may get somewhere. Prophecy doesn't explicitly say the seed will die after they enter Katiganar. Might survive. Might. I'm not entirely convinced that you want to. After entering an Elder God, but that's just me. Can't rest because I can't use the bed. Eldritch scan on my bedroom. It's fine. Where's boot polish? Wonder what that was for a sec. Survival is a thing. Survival is a goal to be wished for, I feel. Aha. Source of the spreading madness is the dreamer's hidden daughter, locked in Katiganar, an eldritch prison beneath Oakmont. Only the seed can enter Katiganar and may open it or close it for one more cycle. The entrance to Katiganar is the monolith in Central Advent. To open it, I must complete the seal by finding 3 stone cave fingers growing on 3 monoliths around the city. The first is on the central monolith. To find the other 2, I'll need to seek out the fire worshippers. Well, I've got a fair idea. I should actually, yeah. I really should, yes. Dance of girl with the heart of gold, by the way. Thanks for that, fish. Oh, hello. No, wait, why before you go weird? This going on. Seamstress, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to go back to the Church of St. Michael and find the other 3 cave fingers, which, by the way, are causing massive disease, incurable, around the city. So that's a fun thing to look forward to. But do we want to end the world? It's an option. We can go that way if we choose to. Massive incurable disease. K-finger is an Oakmont term for badly shielded suitcase nuke. Yes! That is it exactly. Save before the choice, do both options. Yeah, I mean, that's probably what I'll do. It's what I did when deciding what I was going to do with the thingy. I keep wanting to call him Urgot. The semi-deep one. Yeah. I think there's at least 2 or 3 options. Sorry, Windows has decided to have a brief bedwetting moment at me, so I'm just trying to sort this out. I will be back with you guys imminently. Kay is God. Meki. Whether it's God, we don't know. No, I don't want to drown the world. I just quite would like to get out of Oakmont without my brain escaping out my nose. But that could just be me. Yes, true. Although I now do have an image of Status Quo doing Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Or, more weirdly, Tears for Fears doing Rocking All Over. And out we go. I did take the opportunity, however, to end the previous goal because it was silly having it sat there. Planet Zoo comes out, I believe it releases tomorrow. So depending on the install time, I might try and get a sneaky stream in tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, I might do that in place of my stream on Thursday. Give it a proper look. Probably stranding everyone in dirty water. Not hopeless. Theganar holds the daughter. The dreamer's hidden daughter is still imprisoned. If the prison opens, mankind will likely die. Likely leaves wiggle room. That's a shame. Mind you, depending on what I have to do Thursday, I may end up doing it Thursday morning. We shall see. Right. But it's not going to be a one and done anyway. I will be doing back to our friendly monolith. The very first password to my email I ever used when I was at school and we got our first email addresses. Which, by the way, is not anything I use now. Hello. Well, this is different. And wasn't there a few minutes ago.
A pretty drastic way to get rid of the past.
The fly tippers. It is, isn't it? Nothing else that I managed to just walk straight past. Ooh, okay, can't get that. I managed to get myself stuck. No, not quite. Nearly. Okay, fine. Fuck it. We'll go this way. Yeah, were those torches lit last time I was here? Let's try this again. This is an odd place. Yeah, the torches were not lit when I was here a few minutes ago. Oh, neither was the altar. Okay, there. Although weirdly, the candles aren't.
I can smell the gasoline even from here. Why would anyone need so much?
First Church of Arson ascending. Oh, and they brought the firewood as well. Yay. Whoa, hello. Owen or Baru, do you think? Yes, Disco Infernal. And hello, Jick. Time has come, brothers and sisters. We must cleanse ourselves before we face the new world. We shall leave behind all our sorrows and passions and make our lives pure. Join the cleansing at St. Michael's Church of the Burning Bush. Yeah. Yikes. Immolation, a game for all the family. Seriously don't want to, but I don't have much option.
Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels.
Okay. Uh-huh. That ain't good. A lot of dead people there. And this is causing my brain to melt. I've just picked up a firebomb because, of course, what more could go wrong? Let's head to the creepy basement because I'm sure that'll be safe. You know, that's just burning the church down. That rings a bell, actually.
The door won't budge.
Brothers and sisters, please be careful. The end of the cycle is nigh, and wild beasts have begun to inadvertently emerge in some of our premises. If you're visiting the Zetatech room, please exercise extreme caution and be sure to bear arms. Okay.
The door won't budge.
Okay. Upstairs it is. What wonders await? Ah! Hi. You do know that...
You scared me. Who are you? Are you late for the cleansing too?
Yeah, no fish I have. I think I own it now.
Yeah, my name's Charles Reed. And you are?
Meryl. But just call me sister. We're all family after all, right?
Have you seen a place on this monolith with a piece of stone growing from it? I couldn't see anything on the outside.
Oh, I know what you speak of. It's at the bottom of the basement.
What happened here?
The cleansing. This cycle has come to its end, and the next is about to begin. So we must purify ourselves in the fire.
Wait, you mean they did it to themselves?
With joy, brother. Joy. We have waited long for this moment, but soon the cycle will begin anew, and we will be reborn in the new world, cleansed. You can leave all this behind, brother. A fresh start. Join us.
But how do you know? What if it's just suicide?
If the cycle doesn't restart, then we are truly blessed, for we'll avoid the great calamity. Angel showed us those horrors in our dreams. If we are not reborn in the new cycle, then the seed has succeeded, and the daughter is free, and that is no world worth living in.
To be fair, they're working on a win-win situation here. Yeah, Oakmont has its own dialect, Meki. I had simply assumed it was an accent, but apparently no, different spellings. And things like Dane instead of damn. K instead of God.
You're a fire worshipper, yeah? Do you know which of the monoliths opens the way beneath the city?
Why do you ask?
Because I'm the seed and I want to stop.
I'm trying to stop all this madness from spreading.
A noble intention. We saw the stones you seek in our dreams. Father Nicholas knew how to find them, but I'm sorry. He hid his notes downstairs so only the seed can find them. People like you and me won't have much luck.
Are you planning to immolate yourself?
It is the cleansing, yes.
That seems like an awful way to die. Please, are you sure?
I am not scared of pain. Purity will be my passage to the new cycle.
I have to say, she's not wrong, really. Either their faith works out, or they've noped out of an apocalypse. I'm torn between don't do this. Sorry, between die in agony and it's your choice, because I'm tending towards it's your choice right now. Because he can hardly bloody talk. He's so far this evening shot 2 people through the back of the skull. What do you reckon? Go for it, chatty. Give me a moral guidance. Or immoral guidance, as I just said. Nah. Yeah, if you're going to get all meta on me. She does have the... I tell you what, Meki, she has the best haircut. Okay, let's go with...
You might want to think about it. You'll scream and scream in pain as the fire burns your flesh.
There's a man who's been there.
It would be a slow and awful way to die.
Well, yes. Oh, maybe I should reconsider.
Okay. As I said, she's obviously had a new haircut for the occasion. Shopping list. Oh god. Organised cultists. Kindling, make sure it's dry. Large box of matches. 1 should be enough. Try to get everything to the church before dawn. That's brilliant. Okay, subtle. Yeah, this whole thing is built into the side. See if I can get in downstairs now.
The door won't budge.
I need a key or something. Well, that's it. Apart from, I think, about 2 of them who've basically been chewing the carpet, most of the cult believers have been very matter-of-fact about it. Oh boy, yes. I was just thinking, do I have anything in the Mind Palace? Just a bit. Restart the cycle and save mankind. If I restart the cycle, Oakmont will be destroyed, but mankind will be spared. Restarting the cycle is useless. There's no sense in postponing the inevitable. One day someone will end the cycle and mankind will be destroyed. Basically, Oakmont's screwed, blued, and tattooed.
The lid's not closed tightly, and there's still some gas in the can. Seems like it was opened recently.
Lid's not closed tightly, frankly, is as good a description of this cult as any. But do people deserve it? That's the thing. Let's search the place properly. All of the good stuff seems to happen upstairs in churches in this town. Oh, there we go. The big key I couldn't possibly miss. The Lord has established his throne in heaven among the tongues of flames and fiery pits. That's a novel take. Those who are pure shall rest by his feet, and their souls will rejoice, and they will sing forever among the angels. The sinners, contrariwise, shall go down to hell, the Heim of devil sunken below, with its cold streets of silver cobblestones, where they'll rest in eternal suffering until the end of time. Okay. Well, be rude not to. I'm not sure whether firebombs might be redundant. Okay, wild beasts a go-go.
Lucid dreaming, dream wandering. Someone's been studying hard.
Manual of Cartomancy and Occult Divination. And Orient. Well, it's no shock I can find the ingredients for firebombs. Yeah. Uh-huh. Makes sense. Ah, get off me! Oh shit, get off me. Okay. Fine. Oh, stop groping at me, you little bastard. Did I see one of those little scooching sods somewhere? Didn't know. Mainly because I couldn't find the door. Damn close thing. Ugh. I will never get used to that. Okay. Okay, more to this place than I thought.
Sleeping draft. A strong one.
Yeah, there's a lot of it about. Not just yet. At last, the dreams of my brothers and sisters have started to become clear. The cycle has come to its end. Time to perform the cleansing so our souls can retain their memory, their purpose. I put together all the signs from our dreams and hid them so only the Seed can find them. They'll help him find what he seeks. Seed, if you're reading this, I hope you'll restart the cycle so we may meet in the next one. Really want to. Oh, come on. He slips on a tomb. The human blood is to find treasures of the ones who are not human anymore. The first stone will drop the shadow on his dwelling. 3 lives take their start among the iron horses in the shadow of the second stone. The waters will wash away the first blood they spill. Yeah. I have on occasion set my phone up so I can record straight to a text file when I wake up after I've had a dream. Yeah, pretty much looks like that. Go on then.
This must be part of the seal.
Great. Hello. Oh, shite. Oh, hang on. No. That's fun.
Looks like this was left for me.
Okay. The first monolith by its mere presence shall transform a man from ordinary to renowned. Once the water rises, he will divine the inhuman treasures never before seen, drawing crowds and acclaim to his humble abode. Many shall praise him, transcribe his words, and share his face on paper. Seek the monolith, for it hides what the Seed desires under the azure cloak. The second monolith, portentous and proud, shall be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. They shall enter this world at an uncertain hour as the first young citizens of Oakmont after the waters rise. Seek the monolith, for it holds that which the Seed desires. Hello. Babies? Triplets, maybe? Yeah. I both do and don't like that when you start losing your grip, you start hallucinating monsters. Beneath the azure cloak would appear to be in the water somewhere. I don't know. I wonder if she's decided whether or not she's going to torch herself. Maybe she's had second thoughts. That would be nice. Or maybe not.
Oh, forgive me my weak will, brothers and sisters. I could not follow you. Oh, forgive me my weak will, brothers and sisters. I could not follow you.
Can't say I'm sorry. Well, that's phase 1. Right, so that's Oakmont Chronicle and the hospital, I would assume. Let's go and hug monoliths. You monolith hugger. Putting your name on paper and stuff, I think that does sound very chronically. I don't know, but you're right, they have. It's gone awfully quiet. Good, people still exist.
Stay safe.
That's a plus. Okay. After the flood. That's once the waters rise. Celebrities? Possibly. Aha! An old strand line at the eastern end of Old Colony Street's now the talk of Oakmont. Jimmy Price, a fisherman living in the boondocks of the heart border of Coverside and Grimhaven Bay, has become famous overnight for his remarkable findings. Not a week passes without him emerging from the sea with another piece of gold, jewelry, or ancient treasure. Antiquities expert Diane Mills is baffled. His trinkets are unlike anything I've ever seen, said Ms. Miles. The only thing I can tell you for certain is it's pretty darn old. Good to know. Is it worth my while, do we think, looking at the second set? No, that's definitely going to be the hospital, I think. Okay. I think we need to go see Jimmy. I know, it kind of felt very, very strange indeed. Coverside and Grimhaven. Eastern end of Old Colony Street. So about there then. That's actually walking distance. No, it isn't. It's swimming distance, I think. Enjoy the gentle touch of the tentacle. Okay, yeah, there are people on the street now. Thank God for that. Strikes me as my next bet. Grimhaven East. Otherwise known as a place I used to go an awful lot. Okay. Please don't shoot me. I think I may have gone the best possible route, killing both Usha and Hill earlier. It may also mean me trying to justify my decisions. But I don't think either of them exactly had the best interests of the world at heart. So, yes, definitely Old Colony Street. Does it stay Old Colony Street? Ah, right, okay. Positively people's. Oh, there's the monolith. Justify my murders. Are you seriously getting the hump with me morally over killing a murderous necromancer and an undead Mayan mummy? I've lost count of how many nights the Archie has been trapped in this storm. We're going round in circles. Drock rocks don't let us leave this snub city or turns back to come ashore. No food left. My sister and her husband are clearly mad with hunger. They say we must jump into the sea and cross it by foot underwater. They jumped. They all just jumped into the water. My whole family with a sickly smile on their faces. Kay, help me. I'm taking the only diving suit and will try to reach the shore. Pray for me. Yay. Well, I didn't want to shoot them in the face. That's just rude. Sentences I didn't expect to say this evening. If anybody wishes to quote that, they know how to use the bolt command. I will admit, lulling them into a false sense of security and then gunning them down was probably not the most moral act I've ever done.
Still wet. Someone undressed in a hurry.
Oh, loud.
No sign of a seal fragment on this side of the monolith. This isn't gonna be easy.
Going to have to dive. I know I'm going to have to dive. One monolith will hide what I seek under the azure cloak. Sounds like I need to hunt for part of the seal underwater. The fisherman from the article found the gold underwater. Maybe I should find clues in his house. If I can find his house, I'll be a happy camper. Also, yikes. Hello. Hi. Found it.
No use. It's barricaded from the inside.
Also, freaking great knife.
No use. It's barricaded from the inside.
A more useful little... Okay. Can't get around the back. Aha, okay. Jimmy Price's nautically themed dwelling, huh? Wow, okay, he's been stockpiling.
The door won't budge.
You randomly keep wandering in and trying to beat people's door down. Jimmy, none of us are going to leave our homes and join this den adventure of yours. We're perfectly fine here in Oakmont and have no need to look for a better place. Moreover, calling your Skip Archie is a drop of a Dane idea. Aunt Lavinia. Okay. Since the day Oakmont was stricken by the flood, fishermen have complained that prey seems to have vacated all the coastal waters. I've no idea where the Drock or the fish went, said Mr. B. Morgan, the fisherman from Salvation Harbour. We return empty-handed every single time, yet those toad-faced scum return with nets loaded up with fisk. It is witchcraft of their underwater kin, I'm telling you. Ports ringing with satisfaction of the unprecedented advantages that Innsmouthers have in the fishing trade. What can this success be attributed? The Oakmont Chronicle will investigate. One thing's for sure, though, something smells fisky. When in doubt, raid everybody's belongings. Wow. Yeah, he was not mucking around, was he? He was fully stocked up. I hear indication of a dead person, possibly. He, like everybody else, uses coffins as cupboards. Oh, he's not dead. My God.
You a local? Can I ask you about this shore?
Live here for 30 years. I'm gonna die here. So, what do you want?
I need to get to the base of that rock off the beach. And where's the best place to dive?
So you're going to hell like everyone else. Figures.
What do you mean?
The crew, the Archie. My family, all of them drowned. Something in the mare, it calls to them. It hypnotizes them. So you still want to go?
As if I've got any choice.
Then may I ask you for a favor? Would you put these crosses on my relatives down there? I don't know how else to help their poor souls. If you agree, I'll show you where I used to dive. Before the snub.
You said something on the seabed caused your family to drown. How is that possible?
Archie was our chance to escape. We tried to get away, but the mare stopped us. Rocks appeared from nowhere. A deep fog fell. We spent a week roaming near the shore, unable to escape. Our supplies drained, our minds weakened. Whispers, shadows moving in the fog.
Madness.
I put on a diving suit, but the others just jumped overboard, one by one. I was the last. The suit's the only reason I got to shore.
Won't it be difficult to identify your relatives?
It's only been 2 days. Their bodies will not have spoiled.
But there's the fish.
The fish avoid the rock, like anything alive.
Yeah, I'm glad he said about there's the
Give me
fish.
the crosses and show me where to dive.
Okay, bless you, mister. I have a dive spot on the first floor. Here's a key.
Thank you.
I didn't get your name. What do they call you?
Jimmy Price. Why do you ask?
It's been a while since I've met an ordinary person. I just wanted to talk. And the name's Charles Reed, by the way.
Well, nice to meet you, Charles.
You ever think about what might be, Jimmy? Something you want more than anything.
What? That's an unexpected question. Let me think. I guess it's obvious. I want to hug my Rebecca one more time. Want to see a smile on her face. And you?
I want none of this to be real. To wake up in my bed in Boston, eat real food, drink good coffee, and forget it all.
Sounds nice.
Yeah.
Wonder if that's going to be an option. An actual up and walk.
So, Jimmy, what's next for you?
I don't know. I've lost it all. My wife, Rebecca, my daughter. The mayor took everyone I knew. Now I wonder if the mayor is making me repay for my greed. Taking that gold from its depths. Cursed the day I found that Drock ring.
Must be nice to
Even
him.
if that were true, you couldn't have known. It's not your fault.
I guess. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks, Jimmy. I guess it's back to it.
Take care, Charles.
I love that this late in the game, after all the shit Charles has seen, he just wants to have a chat. Just wants to talk to an actual human being. I find that absolutely lovely. Yeah, no, this is fine. I have enough to start building a skip of my own. I'm calling Archie. We're leaving this wretched city that even Kay's turned his back on. If anyone finds this, please pray for us. And you're right, Meki. His outfit was brilliantly done. Okay. Yeah, it makes a difference because we're so used to, you know, either gangsters trying to blow our heads off or ravening cult merchants or just bastards. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Let's do this. I love the dive mechanism. It is such a different way of moving. Okay, who else thought that was a noose? It's Mina. Okay. I have got to go look for bodies. They've really put a lot of thought into it. Oh, found a hot vent. Oopsie. Looking for any side paths just in case bodies are not in the direct line of where I'm going. Like that, maybe. Maybe not. Ah! I hadn't even twigged until I saw the movement in the water. Oh man.
I hope you find a place where your soul can rest in peace.
Tie yourself to that? No, that's way more sacrificial than...
That is beyond awful.
This town does not deserve to survive. Not in the slightest. Indeed, including the gentle touch of tentacles. Overall, the tentacles that have touched me have not been gentle. The gentle ones have just sort of swum past me and caused my brain to melt. Though to a slightly lesser... Oh, fuck! Lesser extent. Fuck off! Go away! Leave me alone. Sod all the way off. No, I'm gonna die. Okay, memo. Do not go that way. I hate those things. Oh, bog all the way off.
This is grotesque. Neither alive nor dead.
Oh, I did not need to hear that. Underwater zombies. That's exactly what I need. Love the movements. He's so clumsy underwater because he has to be. Go. Oh, now is not the time to start hallucinating, Charles. It's Jimmy again. The world's flashing green. The world is flashing.
I found your family, Jimmy. Rest assured, I did what you asked.
Thank you. Hopefully it will ease their troubled souls. I'm sorry I asked you to risk your life on my behalf. Please take this
I was going
as
anyway.
a token of my gratitude.
Bye.
Yes! I'll take it. Doing bit shit, and I've got to go upstairs. Okay. Placing the crosses. Oh my god. Right. There's me thinking it was just the lighting had gone weird shit. No, it hadn't. It's the Northern Lights.
How many lives were lost in these waters?
Huh. Yeah. I feel the cycle's doing its thing whether or not I take part. One left to find before I can open the path to Katiganar. Wacko. Okay, what have we got? Second monolith, portentous and proud, should be delivered unto Oakmont with disciples 3, each identical to the last. Mont City Hall, births, deaths, and marriages? Mainly births, I think. So if I Assuming I'm actually going south. But no, I'm definitely now moving into endgame, aren't I? Well, they're lights. Northern, southern, or hell, I'm not sure. But we are most definitely rooting for an apocalypse. Where is it? If I go left here. I love that lighting. That's not freaky enough. New England, I mean, I'm not sure how far north New England is. My geography is appalling. Okay. Oh yeah, we are definitely into hell territory. We must be coming right up to it. God. I love the climactic lighting. Love it. The storm is fantastic. Yeah. No, they don't. They don't. They just hate me. But I think only once have eaten me. Okay, citizens after the flood. Legal documents. There we go. Laura, Claire and Alison Wakely, triplets. Place of birth record lost at the start of the flood. Sorry, date of birth even. Place of birth, railway station at the intersection of Salvation Road and Moorland in Western Shells. Mother, Letitia Wakely. Deceased in childbirth, father unknown. Panic! Also, I think you are both kind of ignoring the whole... Oakmont is clearly not its own place. Or rather, not part of the world proper. And I think it's getting less and less so with everything I do. Apparently we had the Northern Lights visible in southern England the other day. Allegedly. It was also an incredibly cloudy day, however, so who would know? Okay, so intersection of Salvation and Moorland in Western Shells. I'm blind. Salvation Road. I don't even find Moorland Road. I'm going blind, clearly. Oh, there's Salvation. Ah, okay. And, handily, right next to the travel point. You're avoiding the whole end of world elder gods thing. I know. Look, I might not end the world. Okay? The possibility is there for me to not end the world. On the other hand, I might end the world. Found it. Oh, it's in a monster town. Excellent. Ah. Oh, come off it. Really?
Shipping off such a huge piece would require a lot of effort. You couldn't do this alone.
Bastard.
Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith.
Great stone worshippers. Head cultist factor 5. God. What the hell's that?
Even this monstrosity couldn't survive being riddled with harpoons.
Okay. Why when I kill them do they melt? Okay, well when in doubt. I'll have the antipsychotics, please. That's a big old chunk.
Shipping off such a huge piece would require a lot of effort. You couldn't do this alone.
It's another piece.
The same pattern as on the monolith.
Hello.
The chip looks fresh.
Yeah, that would be the monolith that, as I said, causes diseases.
Monster took a good bite out of this poor man. His own mother wouldn't recognize him now.
Hello. Okay.
Harder! We must have this piece of the stone. It's blessed. Hurry! I think I heard something.
That's that when they said huge, they're not kidding.
The wild beasts smell us! Protect the stone!
Time to figure this out.
I think it requires Sherlock Holmes
Harder.
for this one.
Must have this piece of the stone. Hurry! I think I heard something. The wild beasts smell us! Protect the stone!
A group of fanatics chipped off a piece of the monolith and got away with it. Apparently it was the one with the niche I need.
Okay. So I'm looking for tracks. God, okay, right, so Sanity all just a little bit on the wobbly side. That'd be it then. Because they're gonna want to get. Oh, fuck. Yes, that was a note. Oh, well-ly hell. Not that long. I think about a week. And worse shots. There was something big. It sounded like there was something big and glorpy.
Killed with one blow.
Oh shit, there it is. Where are you, you glorpy little bastard? Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, shit! Really hate those bastards who teleport. Sods.
I wouldn't want to be him.
On my list.
Definitely handmade. Looks like a piece of the monolith. All soaked in blood. I hope it's still readable.
Excited to be the secretary of our community. The history of our ascension will be written with my own hand. Apparently, literally. 2 days ago, found the blessed piece of the stone. It's so close. The hour of our ascension draws near. New headquarters in Western Shells. Justin Street between Inner Shine and Warren. Closer to the stone, so it'll be easier to transport. So I now know where they were taking it.
The wood's rotten from the damp.
Basically, these guys are incompetent. Okay. Inner Shine and Warren. There's Warren. Justice Street. But yeah, pretty close. Okay, Mackie. Have a good night. The adverts are sinister. Now there really isn't anybody on the street. Phrase that differently, Robinson. Found the cult HQ. Can we assume they're really heavily into sculpture?
This statue is incredibly detailed. It's practically lifelike.
It's not a statue. I've seen the monolith monsters.
I hope it didn't smash the part I need.
Crap. Yeah, there's a very, very Lovecraftian film called The Monolith Monsters. And the effect of prolonged contact with these things is essentially to turn your body to stone while leaving your brain alive. Which is fairly horrific.
Damn. Did they actually try to chew that?
Okay. Yeah, maybe not just yet. It's the wholesale just... Don't know, Dr. Stone. Fortunately, I can't get into the basement. This makes me happy.
The door won't budge. There you are.
Oh boy. And the worshipper thing. Okay.
Put it here. At last our sentence is so close. We'll start immediately. We are honored to be the first to ascend. May this case gift free us from our bodily weaknesses and sins. Others await the ascension. I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Oh boy.
Put it here. At last our sentence is so close. We'll start. We are honored to be the first to ascend. May this case gift free us from our bodily weaknesses and sins. Others await the ascension. I'll lock you up so no one can interrupt. Let me take the key.
The piece of the monolith was brought here, partly eaten, and the leftovers were taken upstairs. The door was locked and the key hidden among the books.
Okay. No pun intended. Okay. Okay, I had not noticed how bad my brain had got. This is just a sanity melting event because these people did it to themselves. And yeah, that does actually sound quite interesting, Robinson. Fire worshippers immolating themselves, stone worshippers eating stone. true purpose of the monoliths is to lead the faithful to ascension to the new life in the changing world. Eat from them, embrace them in all your flesh, and Kay's gift will free you from bodily weaknesses and sins. We will join the 144,000 chosen and will rest among angels, while the sinners will face the wrath of the beast that sleeps in the depths. All of the cults have their own private way of dealing with what's coming. When all your doomsday cults have basically got the right idea. Okay.
This must be part of the seal.
And apparently I've just plugged it in. That's just something that's happened. I can just open the central monolith and descend into Katiganar. Something in the monolith transformed the worshippers into completely new creatures. Yeah. I'm not sure whether it's simply that everything's melting or what, but I don't particularly want to... Shit, yes they did.
Don't touch it. The stone is ours.
Oh, fuck. Right. Has anybody else seen the Weeping Angels? Because I'm having a moment here. And my sanity is melting again. Yeah. You know what? I'm out of here. No need for that. Absolutely no need for that at all. Yeah, no. No, 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 no. Okay. Advent. I've got to go back. Got to do it. So by 180 and then head second left. It was the noise, the thud, thud, thud. That was seriously... I don't know whether I could have taken them, should have taken them. They're welcome to keep the rest of the stone. This bit's mine. But that was legitimately unnerving. Sincerely so. Okay. It's all fine. It's all good. Lights gone out again. When during this raid, I'm not surprised. But somebody moved the cart, which worries me. Okay. Okay. Assuming back down to the basement. So assuming that saving the game might be a plan at this stage. I need all the alcohol I can get, that's new. Well, insert seal here. Okay. Green flame, huh? And very much the sunken city. The lights in the windows are taking the piss. This is the whole city underwater. Oh, bottle. Mate, I'm the seed. Okay, Vince, trying to avoid dying. Trying to avoid dying better. Oh, wait, I've got choices. With all sorts of choices. Bad noise. Yeah, I thought so. Bad noise, Inc. That thing just stopped existing. Better. Say better. Oh my god, actual fish. Actualfish.com. Well, there's a tentacular thing. I thought it was going too well without my brain escaping. Well, that's a big ass drop. Okay. Oh my god. that's a lot of dead people. That is a hellacious lot of dead people. Okay. I'll probably have an autosave, but let's go for it. It's a lot of dead. All in one place. What? Is this what all my previous choices are going to come back and bite me on the arse?
Oh, that's good. I like that. Thanks for the cheer.
Thanks, Shard. Very cool. Monoliths are touched by the daughter can spread her influence through the monoliths. The daughter, therefore, is responsible for all the insanity that's hit this place. The daughter's influence will be strongest inside Cathigonar. Whatever transformation awaits may be worse than death. Her influence will be strongest inside Cathigonar. With her help, I could gain power beyond belief. I'm not liking my options a lot. Really wants me to go back to my mind palace again. Becoming God seems like fun. Yeah. Yeah, okay. It's like my bedroom.
It's a shame you'll die here, Reed. This city has far worse men than you.
A lot of people want to leave Oakmont, kid. Few ever succeed.
I want none of this to be real. To wake up in my bed in Boston, eat real food, drink good coffee, and forget it all.
Choices. What my choices are, but I have choices. And the candidate for trippiest ending in a long old time. Kicking Conarium into touch.
Let me be frank. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T, or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal in here, newcomer.
You know the whole "the city doesn't deserve to live" shit?
Please help me die. I can't. I just can't.
Oh my god.
No mercy, boys. He's been asking for this.
Remind me why it's a bad idea to end the world.
There is nothing more vile than futility. Watching this happen again and again and doing nothing. We are the agents of change, Mr.
Suddenly selling out to a Cthulhuid monstrosity is sounding actually a valid life choice.
Please hurry, Reed. We can still save this city.
You can't end the suffering. The cycle will go on. You can't change who you are.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
We're doomed to rot in this Borg.
There is a cycle. This has all happened before. She wants to be free, but she must not be, or else it all ends.
That's me. That is a lot of seeds. Hello.
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
Yeah, but you were basically a bastard, so I'm not sure I should listen to you. How could this get weirder?
I have made my choice. I willingly sacrifice myself like every seed before me. What is one life worth against all of humankind?
Uh-huh.
Let the cycle restart.
Uh-huh.
I have made my choice. I will let the cycle restart.
Door number 1.
I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter, I am coming. I choose annihilation. The end of all cycles. Let everything die. I choose annihilation. I accept my fate. Unlike the cowards who came before me. My hidden daughter, I am coming.
Okay. Door number 3 is there? What's that? There is a door number 3. Unless that's it.
Enough is enough. I'm leaving this damn city and its madness behind.
Actually,
I will not choose. I'll break the cycle. and free all of us trapped in Oakmont. I will not choose. Enough is enough. I'm leaving this damn city and its madness behind.
There is a nope door. Previous seeds died and the cycle kept repeating. The seed sacrifice must be the only way to restart it. Oakmont is trapped by Katiganar. The seal could be used to release Katiganar's hold on the city, allowing people to leave. If I enter the gates, I'll free the Dreamer's hidden daughter. If I survive that, what's left of me won't even be human. The only way to prevent mankind's destruction is to restart the cycle by my suicide. If I enter the gates, mankind will be destroyed. If I commit suicide, the cycle will restart, delaying the inevitable. My only choice is to break the cycle. Maybe I can use Katiganar's control panel to open the city borders and escape with the seal. There's no sense sacrificing my life. One way or another, someone will end the cycle and the hidden daughter will be free. By entering the gates, at least I have a chance to survive. Maybe I'll even become something greater than human. Yeah. How much do we trust him? Indeed. Okay. So. Let's look at all the options. A, B, C. Your daughter to work day. Ouch. So why would I skip this? I've worked for this. Make your choice, Charles. Time's up. Oh no, that's option 3. Maybe not then. Oh shit. He doesn't look in the least bit fussed. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, let me skip. Right, so that's option C. That was 3. That was basically, I've had enough, I'm leaving. At which point, in Boston, the insanity spreads out from Oakmont. The world is flooding. And the King in Yellow is basically giving me the pat on the shoulder as to, well, it could be worse. Yeah, the sinking just expands and the whole world's going to go down. So, that's option C. Wasn't what I was going for, to be brutally honest. Even for me.
Destiny waits for no man, Charles.
Yeah, whatever.
Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
That is the sacrificing yourself superpower one. And this is what's probably the most sensible, which is throwing myself off a cliff. But we get to see all of them. That hat! No! It stayed with me so long. There's a lot of bones down there. Resets the cycle. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, that's not good. No, we're not liking that one little bit. It literally resets the cycle to the start of the game. I'm starting to think most of them may be him. So he's basically stuck in a loop. So let's have a look at the option 3. Oh no, there is no good ending. And I love this game for that. There is nothing good. I mean, choosing to just say sod it all and leaving ends the world slowly. Killing yourself kills yourself and leaves you trapped in a loop. With the king in yellow smiling on.
Destiny waits for no man, Charles. Decide now whether this ends in salvation or blood.
So, let's take the Grand Guignol exit. I'm happy being able to see all of them. No revocable choices. This is the exit that belongs to the person who accidentally executed that cultist. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of tentacles going on there. And Techie is taking the piss, officially. Yes, Techie's timing is superlative. Oh, that was good. Least bad ending is definitely to take the dive and restart the cycle. That last one, it stands up to everything I've said about cultists in Eldritch horror, Lovecraftian horror. At some point, somebody looked at incredibly powerful, unknowable beings from beyond and says, "Mate, I've got this." I think they were indicative. They weren't really, this is everything that will happen. I think it was basically, you knew where we were going with this. Yeah, dying and restarting, definitely the heroic way to go. I really, really enjoyed that. That was brilliant. Yeah. You knew the world was going to end. You didn't need to see the wave hit Oakmont. You didn't need to see more than the flood started in the pub. And we really didn't need to see him splack. Although I can seriously appreciate the fact that he decided to do it backwards. Yeah, they gave you enough, didn't they, Chrono? And I liked the visualizations beforehand to see the psychology that led to each of the decisions. Do like Frogwares. Like Frogwares a great deal. Yeah. Knowing about there having been seeds in the past. Horror game's not your thing, Chrono. Or shooty. Fair play. There's a lot of people like that. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure what the replay would be, but I think it would be like coming back to a favourite novel. Because you know it, just because you know it, doesn't mean it's not going to be worth reading again. That was a really good experience overall. Horrific and terrifying, but a really good experience. Yeah, it's got a really strong story. And it is properly Lovecraftian / cosmic because you're screwed. The individual, really, he can make the decision, but he himself, stuffed. And there is no good ending for him. There's a good ending for the world. I've got to get hold of Call of Cthulhu, which I want to do, if only for comparison purposes. This, from the trailers certainly, and now having played, this has fantastic atmosphere. Fantastic. Whereas, I don't know, there's something about the Call of Cthulhu game from last year. It just looks a little bit, why would you live here voluntarily? Oakmont, your people are trapped. They cannot get away. The island, you know, the island of death and blood, or whatever it is in Cthulhu. People come there voluntarily. You know, there are people who make their homes there and trade back and forth, and that, to me, that's, I don't know. You're definitely into take off and nuke the site from orbit, but I do want to give it a playthrough to give it a fair shake. Yeah. Yeah, it's entirely possible that the memories were his visions of previous choices he'd made. I like that he's legitimately psychic and they don't feel the need to try and explain it or justify it. It's, yep, he's the seed. Why is he the seed? Because he's the seed. Because somebody is, and it's his shitty turn. Yeah. Yeah, very happy with that. So, right, I am going to go because it's extremely late. She says, yep, it's now midnight. Thank you guys for sticking with me.